Χαίρετε, φίλοι, it's Octo, and welcome to Lesson 15, Feminine Nouns of the Alpha Declension Personal Pronouns. Thalatta, Thalatta, the sea, the sea. This is from Xenophon's Anabasis, and the word-by-word translation is Thalatta sea and Thalatta sea. 81. Feminines in short alpha. Most nouns of the alpha declension, aka the first declension, have long alpha or eta in the nominative, and carry the same throughout the singular. A few nouns have short alpha in the nominative. These have long alpha in the genitive and dative singular if the preceding letter is iota or rho. Otherwise, they have eta. This means that most nouns in the first declension have a long alpha or an eta in the nominative. However, there are nouns that have a short alpha. These words with a short alpha, you then look to see whether there is a rho or an iota preceding this alpha. If there is, then you put the alpha in the genitive in the dative. If not, you put an eta. Take Հάμαξα, wagon, and γεφύρα, bridge, for example. Հάμαξα, the alpha is preceded by xi. Xi is not an iota or rho, therefore Հάμαξες is going to have that eta. And since the genitive has it, that means that the dative Հάμαξα is going to have the same thing. However, look at γεφύρα. γεφύρα has a rho preceding the alpha. Since there's a rho, that means that the genitive and the dative are both going to take a long alpha instead of an eta. Note that the singular, nominative, and accusative agree as to the final vowel, quantity of the final vowel, and accent, and that the genitive and dative show the same agreement. That means that the nominative and the accusative are always going to look the same, and they're going to have the same vowel. Further, the genitive and the dative are going to have the same agreement, meaning they're going to have that same vowel, quantity of vowel, and the accent. 82. Personal pronouns are ego, I, su, you, thou, for the first and second persons. For the third person, autos is used in all cases except the nominative. Ego, I. Ego, emu, mu, emoi, moi, eme, me. Hemes, hemon, hemin, hemas. Su, you, thou. Su, su, soy, se. Humes, humon, humin, humas. 83. Particular conditions. A with present or past tense of the indicative in the protasis and the same tense of the indicative or its equivalent in the apodosis states a particular condition without implying anything as to its fulfillment or non-fulfillment. That is a mouthful. This is called a particular condition in present or past time. This means that we are looking at if-then sentences. In the if clause, this is called the protasis. The then clause is called the apodosis. The main clause is the apodosis, or the then clause, and the secondary clause is the protasis, or the if clause. E ten gepuram pulate, tas spondas. Lue, if he is guarding the bridge, he is breaking the treaty. E pulaxe, eluse, if he guarded, he broke. In this example, it doesn't show whether or not this man was guarding the bridge, it just sets the condition. Whether he does guard the bridge, that will break the treaty. B. The regular negative of the protasis is me, of the apodosis, u. This is true for almost all secondary and primary clauses. The if clause in the negative takes me because it's the secondary clause. The then clause is the primary clause, therefore it's going to take u. Thank you so much for watching. As always, it's been great. Remember, be positive and be yourself. Peace.